Click on new query. Control sample database. For today's topic, am I audible, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, please. For today's topic is set operators. Okay. What are the set operators and what it will do is set operators are used to combine the result set of multiple queries into one. Okay, set operators are used to combine the result set of multiple queries into one, which means I will tell you how. So, what are the set operators we have is union all, union, intersect, and the fourth one is except. Okay, except or in Oracle it would be minus. Okay, so these are the set operators available. So in our general mathematics, do you guys remember that A union B intersection C, or A union B union C, or A intersection B union C? So in at around 8th class or 9th class, we might have seen all these set operators. Okay, what these set operators will do is it will combine the result set of multiple queries. Multiple queries in the sense, let's say, select star from employee where salary between 1,000 and 3,000. I just want you to retrieve the employees whose salary between 1,000 and 3,000. So how many are there? 10. And I have one more query. Star from employee where salary between 2,000 and 4,000. Okay. If I run, I am getting a 5 records. So these are the two different queries. And if you run these two queries together, what you are seeing? Two different outputs or not? When you run these queries, you are seeing two different outputs or not? So if you want to make the output of these two queries into one, here see, set operators are used to combine the result set of multiple queries into one. Means the output of these two queries, I just wanted to keep it into one. Let's say I'm just using a union all operator. See, you are getting a single result or not? See, for the first record, it is giving 10 records. And the second query output is 5 records. And if you run, total is 15 rows. Okay, so if you want to combine the result set of multiple select statements or select queries, so into one, you can use set operators. What are the types of set operators we have is union all, union, intersect, and except. These are the 4 different set operators we have. Okay, just So union all operator, what this union all will do? So it will combine the result set of multiple
Column.
SQL statements or select statements into one, into single output. Okay. So what union will do?
It gives the distinct values.
It will also do the same, but it will
Remove the duplicates.
combine the result set of multiple select statements
Into
and remove
Duplicates.
duplicates. If any duplicate records, it will remove. Okay, what intersect will do? It will combine result set of multiple select statements and give common records. Common records in both the statements. And you can say return and return common records. From both reports. Okay. What accept will do? It will return the unmatched records from the
table.
It will return the unmatched records from the first table. What is the first table is? Means first select statement. You can say first select statement, you can also say. Okay. See, here you are writing two select statements, right? This is a select statement, first select statement. And this is the second select statement. This is the second select statement. Okay. So, okay, you know what the set operators will do and what are the types of set operators and what each set operator will do. Sorry, guys. Okay. So, you know what the set operators will do. Set operators will combine the result set of multiple select queries and produce a single result. And we know the types of set operators we have available in SQL Server or in Oracle or in any of the database. They are union all, union, intersect, and accept. So, but in SQL Server we call it as a accept, and the same in Oracle we call it as a minus. But the functionality is same. The output it will give is same. Okay. Okay. But if you want to work with the set operators, you have some limitations. Okay. As I said, you can able to combine the result set of multiple queries, but those queries, first thing, the number of columns. Here I can say limitations to use set operators. Limitations to use set operators. The number of columns should be same. See, what are the queries you have taken? Both the queries. The number of columns should be same. Here, if you are keeping a star, both queries are from employee table only, right? So when you are taking the star, so the column names should be is same. If the number of columns is not same, then it throw an error. Let's say. And one more thing. The order of column should be same. Order of the column should be same. In both the queries, the column order should be same. And third point is
Data types also same.
the data types also should be same. The data type also should be same. See, when these three conditions are passed, then only you can able to combine the resulted of multiple select statements. Let's say I have these two queries: select star from employee, okay, and select star from DEPT. Can I combine these two tables?
No.
See, run this query, department table. What is there in the department table?
Department ID, department name, location.
And in the employee table, what we have?
So many columns.
Employee
columns.
ID.
So the number of columns is not the same. The number of columns is not the same. So you can't perform union or so you can't perform set operators here. You can't combine. See, first thing is all queries combined using union, intersect, except operator must have equal number of expressions in their target list. Equal number of expression. See, in the first query we have around 8 columns, but in the second query you have only 3 columns. You have only 3 columns. So when you don't have, so let's say keep here, I'm just taking employee number, employee name, job name, salary from employee. Okay, here I'm just taking the same number of EMP name, EMP ID. So it's not EMP number, say EMP ID. It's not E name, employee name, employee ID. Okay, employee ID, job, salary. So see here, I am just taking the data from the same tables. The number of columns is how many? 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Here also, the second query also we have a 4 columns. So which means first condition is passed or not? The number of columns is same. When it comes to the second condition, the order of the columns is same or not? Order of the columns is not the same. Here it is employee ID and here we have taken employee name. So the order of the columns is not same. So see, try running this. Here see, while combining, so why it is throwing an error is, while combining the result set of these two, here, the second query is trying to store the employee name into employee ID column. Employee ID is what?
Number integer.
Employee ID is integer. Okay, employee ID is integer. And the employee name is trying
String.
insert the values into integer column. So integer doesn't hold alphabets, right? That's why you are cutting the conversion issue. So that's why we have mentioned here is the order of the columns is same, should be same. And the next is data type. For suppose this column is also hold employee name and this column is also hold employee. Let's say if you want to make this pass, just try converting this employee ID as varchar of 100 as employee ID. I'm just converting this employee ID to varchar. So just try it now. Still it is unable to store the data into this. So we can't convert. Either this in here you can convert. Here employee name is what?
Varchar.
But employee ID is
Right, integer.
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 In this case, integers can store in employee name or not?
Yes.
Okay. So in these scenarios, the data types also should be matched. The data type should be in sync. Okay. So when you are writing your set up, when you want to combine the result set of multiple queries, so these three points to be
Match.
matched. So the number of columns and the order of the columns and the data type of the columns. Otherwise, it will throw you an
Sure.
error. Okay. So here, I'm just doing an example on employee union all. See, when you are taking a star means, so let's say, okay, let me run. What this will do, union all will do.
Combine and process.
Combine the
All
result
the
set of
data.
these
Yes, combine all the set.
two select statements. See, the output of, see how it will execute is the SQL engine. It will execute the first query and it will store the this data into a buffer. Let's say here physically we can't see the buffer, so I am just explaining you. So let's say assume this is a buffer. So here the first query result is stored, and then what it will do is it will execute the second query, and this is the result set of the second query. And what is the operator that we are using? Union all. So what the functionality of union all? So it will simply combine the result set of
Combine the all.
multiple SQL statements. So what it will do is it will simply take the output and go and add that output into, it will go and add out this output into this data set. And if you see, the total records are how many?
15 records.
Right? 15 records. Here it is showing 16 because header is there. Header is
Header
also
is there,
counting.
yes.
Okay. If you exclude header, 15 records. If you want, you can check it now here. Just try running these two. Okay. Suppose if you do union, the same query. If you do in what union will do? Union also will combine the results set of
Combine the data and
Remove the distinct, take only
remove
distinct
the
value.
different values.
distinct. It will remove the distinct values. If you want to
Duplicate values.
remove the distinct values means it has to perform some check, right? Whether the record is duplicate or not. So what it will do is it will take the output into first query output into memory. It will store in the buffer. So this is the output of the first query. Okay, and go to the next query. Okay, run the second query output. Take this. The output, see, the first query output will be as it is. And when run the second query, it will check for the duplicate. 66928 is already there or not?
Yes, sir.
See here the duplicate in the sense. So simply if it is matched with the employee ID number, you can't say it is a
Employee name.
duplicate. So the complete record should be same. The complete record, whatever the record here we have is, the complete record should be same. Because I am just taking the star, which means all the columns. If all the column values is same, is matching with any other record, then will be treated as a duplicate. Suppose in your select query you are taking only one column, then that one column only will check. Okay, here since we have mentioned a star, you need to check all the values. So if all the values of this record is same here, then it will be treated as a duplicate. See, all the values are same or not? All the values are same or not?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So then this is a duplicate record and we can't add it to this output. And second, 67832. This is also there.
Yes.
The complete record. 65646. Yeah, this is also there. And 67858. Do you have that 67858 even here?
No.
No, right? So this and 69062. These two are not there. So just take these two records and add it here. So it will remove the duplicate, if any duplicate found, records found, it will remove it from the second query output, and the remaining records will be added up to the first query.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
If ఏదన్నా ఒక కాలం మాత్రమే మ్యాచ్ అయితే అంటే లైక్ ఎంప్లాయీ నేమ్ ఆర్ మేనేజర్ ఐడి డూప్లికేట్ వాల్యూస్ అలా మ్యాచ్ అయితే మిగిలినవి అలాగే ఎగ్జిట్ అవుతా అది డూప్లికేట్ కింద తీసుకుంటుందా?
లేదండి, తీసుకోదు. సో సి ఇట్ ఈస్ డిపెండ్స్
కాలం
అపాన్,
మొత్తం మ్యాచ్ అవ్వాలి.
సి హియర్ మీరు రాసే క్వరీని బట్టండి, ఇట్స్ ప్యూర్లీ డిపెండ్స్ అపాన్ ద క్వరీ యూ హ్యావ్ రిటర్న్.
ఓకే.
సో ఇక్కడ నేను స్టార్ తీసుకున్నాను అంటే విచ్ ఇస్ ఆల్ కాలమ్స్, all columns should match. Suppose in case of here, if I take EMP number, sorry, employee ID, and here if I take a employee ID, so then it will check only on the employee ID. It will not bother about the remaining.
Understood, sir.
Okay. So since I have mentioned a star, so when I have mentioned a star, not even star, if you are mentioning the number of column names, so whatever the columns that you have mentioned, that complete list of values should be same, then only it will be treated as a duplicate record. See, you got it or not? 12 rows. Here see output,
Yes, sir.
you are getting 12 rows.
Yes. Got it.
Okay. Next.
హలో
Yeah. చెప్పండి.
సార్, ఇప్పుడు స్మాల్ లెటర్స్ క్యాపిటల్ లెటర్స్ అట్లా ఉన్నా కానీ తీసుకుంటుందా సార్?
Yes అండి, SQL సర్వర్ డేటా కేస్ సెన్సిటివ్ కాదు.
ఓకే.
In SQL server, the data is not case sensitive. In the data is case sensitive, then it is a different scenario. Then it will not take the case is also should be same. Case in the sense the character case, whether if it is in lower case, the other also should be in a lower case. So in that scenario, what you will do is, if you want to make a perfect match, so you need to apply a functions, string functions like a lower and upper. Either of you can use in both the places, and you will make it unique.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry guys. Yeah. Okay. Next. Intersect. What is the functionality of intersect? Intersect will give us the common records between the tables. So this also will do the same. It will first execute the first query and will store the data into a buffer. See, the result set of first query is this. And again, next it will execute the results as a second query, and it will store the result set of second query into buffer. And now the operator that we are using here is intersect. So the functionality of the intersect is to return the common records. So what it will do is, it will start comparing the records. So 6698, this record is there in the first result set. This record is there, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So okay, which means this record is available in the second query, second result set, and the first result set. Means this is the common records between both. And 67832,
Yes, sir.
it is also available.
Yes, sir.
And next 65646, this is also available. And when it comes to 67858, do you have? No. 69062? No. The
No.
output is this.
Only three.
See, run this. You got only 3 records or not?
Yes, sir.
Next. Except. Take the same query. Except. What the except will do is, so while doing everything would remain same. So what is the except is, it will return the unmatched records from the first table. Unmatched records in the sense the records are there in the first table and those records are not available in the second table. Got it, guys?
Yes, sir.
Unmatched records from the first table means the records are available in the first query output, but those records are not available in the second query. Okay, so see, this is our output. This is the result set of 2 queries. Okay, so come here. This 66928 is there here or not?
Yes, sir.
So which means this is a matched record, not unmatched. Okay, 67832.
Matched record.
Matched.
This is also matched record. And 65646
Matched record.
Matched.
matched record. And 64989
Not
matched.
unmatched. Why? Because this is there in the first query output, but not available in the second query output. 65271
Unmatched.
66564.
Unmatched.
Unmatched. Also unmatched.
This is
Up to
also
11.
unmatched.
Up to 11 unmatched.
These are all unmatched because these are not available in the second query output. So what it will return is this will return only unmatched records from the first table. Okay, see how many is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 records is there.
7.
Okay, do this. 7 records came or not? Okay.
Krishna once explain except
Yeah, I'll explain. Not a problem.
here, please.
Except what the except will do is it will return the unmatched records from the left table, left side in the first table. See, you think this as a left table statement and this is a right, or otherwise this is the first select statement and this is the second select statement. Okay, so when you are doing this, it will take always the whatever the first query is there from the first query unmatched records. Unmatched records in the sense the records are there in the output of the first query and they are not there in the second query output. See here in Excel, we have the output of 2 queries, right? We have the output of 2 queries. Okay, what the except will do is it will take only the unmatched records from the first table. See, this is the output of the first table, first query, you can say. So unmatched records. Unmatched record in the sense the record existed here and not existed here. This out. Which in the sense, so if you come to the first record, 66928, is this available in the second output, second query output or not?
Yes.
So this is not unmatched record. This is a matched record. And when it comes to the second record, 67832, this is already there here. So this is also
Match.
not a
Matched record.
unmatched record. This is also matched record. And so when it comes to this 65646 also available.
Match it.
So this is a matched record. It's not unmatched record. And when it comes to this record, 64989, do you
Not
see the
matched.
record in the second query output?
No.
No, right? So this is unmatched record, which means this record is available in the first query output, but not available in the
Not
second
available.
query output. So those records will be treated as unmatched records.
Unmatched record.
Okay, that is what this. Got it, guys?
Sir,
Yes. Yes.
sir,
Yeah.
sir, can you explain the difference between intersect and union?
Intersect will give us the common records.
Bro, difference between intersect and inner join.
Sorry. See, inner join will combine the see, inner join will be used to get the data from multiple tables.
Key column is must and should, no?
Yeah, key column is fine, but if you want to get the data from multiple tables, then you can go for joins concept. Okay, but here the thing is, if you want to get the result, okay, the intersect also can be used somewhere in the joins, but the difference between the inner join and the intersect is here intersect will give us the common records between the queries. Okay, to what the inner join will give us is, inner join also will give us a common records between the tables. The data there is a horizontal.
Okay.
So two tables is there. The
Yes.
data there is a horizontal, but the
Yeah.
data here is a vertical. Vertical in the sense, so in the same query output, the second query data set is going and adding up.
Okay.
Okay. That is.
Yeah.
See, someone has asked about the difference between union and intersect.
Yes, sir.
So union will combine the result of two queries, and it will remove the duplicates, which means, see here, duplicates in the sense, see, this is the result set of two queries. If you combine these
Unique
results,
rows.
so you see there are some the same records, right? This is, if you combine this 669, let's say if I keep this here, double 698 is repeating or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, 6698 is repeating, and 67832 also repeating. So
Yes.
to overcome and to not to take a
Duplicates.
duplicate values, to not to consider duplicate values, you can use union. What the union will do
Union.
is, if
Unique.
this record is available in the first query's result set,
Generate unique.
this will remove unique. It will
Unique
give us all the
to-
records between the tables. Suppose if there are no duplicates, then simply, if, see, when there are no duplicate records between these two query sets, then union all and union will perform the same. Then union and union all will perform the same. But if there is any duplicates, then union all will simply combine the result set of
Escape.
two queries. But when it comes to
It will
union,
escape.
remove these duplicates. In case of union, see guys, please mute yours. In case of union all, this is the output. In case of
If it is
union,
duplicate, it will escape.
it will remove. See, this record is already exist, right? It will be removed. These two will be removed. Okay, this will be removed. The major difference is this only between union and union all. So union and intersect is, so whatever the records you identified as the duplicates between, duplicates in the sense, what are you saying? If you duplicate in the sense, the record is existed in the first query here and the second query. The intersect will give these common. Intersect is common record, which means the record exists in the first query and the second query. What union will do is, if the records exist in the both tables, both queries, then it will take only one record, and it will remove another record.
Okay, got it, sir.
Okay, and so far, if you see, if you do union all is here, let's say this thing as a select star from this query, select star from A, or select star from B. So if I do select star from A union all, select star from B, or select star from B union all, select star from A, do you see any change in the output? If I do this, or if I do if I interchange, union all, do you see any change in the output?
No change.
No change.
Because it will combine the result set. That's it. If you want, you can see 15 records. There might be the change in the order of the records. That's it. See, this also getting 15 records. Okay, if you do same with case of union, select star from A union, select star from B, or select star from B union, select star from A. Do you see any change in the output?
No change.
No change. The concept is it will combine the result, and if it finds a duplicate, duplicate means two records. Out of two records, it will keep one record. If you do A union B or B union A, it will keep only one record. That's it. Either it is taken from the first table or second table, it doesn't matter. It is taken from any table, the values would remain same, right? In that case, it is taken from which table, it doesn't matter, right?
Yes.
When comes to intersect, if you do select star from A, intersect select star from B, or select star from B, you intersect select star from A. Do you see any change in the output?
No
Yes.
change.
No.
No change.
No, we
Someone is
have
saying yes.
change.
What type of change you will see?
No change.
So someone is saying a change, but what type of change you are expecting here? Common is if the record is existing in both the tables, that is a common record. If you do A intersect B or B intersect B, A, so that is only the common records, right? See, I have 3 batches is there. Okay, so one is a batch running SQL, and one is a batch running a talent, and there is a batch who is running talent and SQL, which means there are two tables there in SQL table. All the students who are learning SQL, and there are another table, the talent, where the students who are learning a talent. Okay, I have another table where both are running, both talent and SQL is learning. So which means what? The common student is there between two, right? So if I want to know who are learning both the talent and SQL, then what does it mean?
Intersect.
In general, our scenario, in general scenario, so I am teaching SQL and Mahesh is teaching talent. Not all the talent students is coming and learning an SQL, right?
Yes.
If you want to consider the details of the students, okay, so there was one sheet has been given to you. So there you are filling all the details which is regarding student details. Okay, and there was one more sheet for SQL they are giving, and you have entered the same details here and there. And while counting, you will count, let's say in a talent there are 100 members are there, in SQL there are 50 members. So you will calculate total students are 150. No, right? In general,
No.
based upon your requirement. So when you are, let's say for talent and SQL, the institute is collecting a fee. So in that scenario, you need to count it as a 150 members, because fee has to be collected, fee has to be summed up. And when coming to the just count of how many students are there total, so you can do union. And I just wanted to know how many of the students are learning both talent and SQL. So simply I can take from both the tables who is common, then I take a rate. So the intersect, if you do either the way, if you do this or this, the output would be same, common record only. See, I'm just done. Do you see any change in the output?
No.
Okay, so if you do select A union B or B union A or A union all B or B union all A or A intersect B or B intersect A, there will be no change in the output unless there will be some order change might be there. Okay, and but when it comes to except, here I did a select star from A except B. So what it will do? It will give us the unmatched records from the first table. Okay, if I interchange here, do you see any change in the output if you do A except B or B except A?
Yes.
Yes.
Here you will see the change, because see, let me go to the, see here we got unmatched records from the, let me remove this output here. So when you do A union B, sorry, A except B, so These are all the unmatched records or not? A except B. But if you do B except A, which means this is the first table. So come 66928 is there in the second query result. This is right. This is there, right? And 67832. This is also there, which is matched record. And when it comes to the third record, 65646 also there. This is also matched record. When it comes to this,
Unmatched. Okay.
this is unmatched, which is not there. And come to this, this is unmatched. So when you do B except A, the output is only these two records.
Last two records.
So which means if you are doing A except B and or B except A, the output is not the same, because we are taking the unmatched always. This will take unmatched records from the first table. Unmatched records from the first table. Here, see. In the this is the first query result. First query result. If you want to see, we are getting only 2. 67858 and 69062. 67858 and 69062. And if you see, output is changed. But for any other operator, the output always remains same. Anyone has any questions, guys? Regarding
Sir, where can we use except condition?
Except only. So generally, so if you want, let's say left join. Suppose there are 2 tables only. Then from the 2 tables, if you want to check any in here, I am just taking all the columns. Suppose if you want to check some let the employee student ID or employee ID. So this employee is there in that list or not. You have the list of employees and you want to check how many of these employees are not available in the other table, other list. Suppose in simple example, I have given the list of students who are learning talent. And I'm just giving a list of students who are learning SQL. And the talent is the base, because I don't have any people who are purely learning SQL. I have the people only, the students who are learning from talent only. Okay, then in which case the talent is the main table. So in the talent, I have 100 students, and in the SQL table, I have only 50 students. And I just wanted to know now how many students are learning only talent. What you will do? My question is, how many of you guys are, how many of students are learning only talent? Then what you will do?
Where clause using?
Sorry?
Using where clause.
So what you will do, where class? I have a table called talent and I have a table called SQL. So tell me, I just wanted to know the students who are learning only talent. Suppose let's say you 66 guys are not pure talent guys, because you are learning talent and SQL, right? You will not be counted here. When I say pure talent means you will not be counted. Tell me how you can get.
We will find the duplicates and we remove the
Statement 1
duplicates.
intersect statement 1 accept statement 2.
You can do that, right? Statement 1 accept statement 2. Right? Select star from talent, accept select star from SQL. So what it will do? Unmatched. Unmatched in the sense the student ID is there in the talent group, but not there in the SQL, which means he is learning only talent, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, the another question is, I just wanted to know the students who are learning both talent and SQL.
Union all.
Union all.
Union all. See, talent and SQL means the student who is learning in talent and SQL means you want to see you are there and you are learning talent and SQL, which means your record is there in the SQL table and talent table, and I want to achieve that record. So what is the function operator that we use to get this record?
Union.
What union will do?
It combines both the.
It will combine both the records, both the table, both the data sets.
Data.
Okay, but in this, when it is combining both the data set, there will be a pure talent guys also will come or not?
Yes.
Yes.
What union will do? Your record is there in the talent and also in the SQL. It will remove one record and it will keep one record only. Guys,
Please mute.
Guys, please. Okay. So, if you want to extract only the students who are working in who are there in talent and SQL, I want that. What intersect will do?
Common point between
Common in the sense what?
record.
Common in the sense what?
Same records.
Same record existing in talent and record existing in the first query and the second query, which means you are there in the first table, talent, and you are there in the SQL. Then what function you have to, what operator you have to use?
Intersect operator.
Intersect will give us a
Common record.
students which are working as who are learning talent and SQL, and the talent except SQL will give us the pure talent guys. SQL except talent will give us pure SQL guys.
SQL.
Right?
Yes.
And union will give us the students who are learning both talent and SQL. Union, got it right?
Yes.
So the scenario will so how you need to analyze the operators is like this. The best example is this. Okay. When you want to compare the two tables, when you want to check the data from two tables, and either you want to combine those, you can go for union, and you want to know the people, you want to know the records which are there in both the tables, go for intersect. And if you want to know the records are there in the first table and not available in the second, you want to know that,
Except.
go for accept. Okay. Okay, this is, and okay, the last thing is, what is the difference between union and union? Which one is faster? Union or union?
Union all.
Both union and union are combined to get the result set only. Combined, it will be having all the records. And in that case, which one is better to go?
Union.
Union. Why union?
Union.
To remove duplicates.
It removes duplicates.
Okay, so I didn't ask you for data sanity. I've asked you which one is the faster.
Union all.
Union all.
Because union all will not do any checks. Simply it will combine the result set of two queries. But when it comes to union, there is a check trace for union. It has to check the given record from the second table when it is appending to the first query result set, whether that complete record is duplicate or not, it has to check. So in case of union all, there is the check is not available, right? The check is not there. So that's why union all is much faster than union. Okay. Okay, guys. This is the set operators concept. Do anyone has any questions?
Here only operators are union, intersect, and
These four operators only we will have.
okay.
Okay. From Monday onwards, I will start joins. Okay.
Okay.
Monday is joins. Okay.
Tomorrow is not there, sir. Session.
Sorry,
Tomorrow.
No sessions on Saturday and Sunday.
no sessions. Yeah, actually, this is only the batch I'm not taking. For previous batch and all, I used to take at least Saturday. But you people are not okay. Anyway, we don't have a class on Saturday and Sunday. Next class is on Monday. Okay.
Thank you.
So if possible, I will take a class on Saturday, next Saturday.
It's okay.
If our classes is able to, we will left with one class or something, then I'll take it on Saturday. Otherwise, I will skip it. We are left with only this completed. Let me see. Yeah. Built-in functions, these are all done. Set operators is also done. And joins, we might take 2 classes, and views, and the subqueries and correlated subqueries. This is anyway 1. Index is 1. Analytical functions is 1. And stored procedure is 1. We have around 8 classes is there. 8 to 9 classes is there till. How many classes we are done till here is 13 classes. Already 14 we are done. Huh? Yes, 14 we are done. Okay. Okay, guys. Chalo, happy weekend.
Thank you, Krishna.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, sir. Happy weekend.
Thank you, guys.